Hello and welcome to St. Vincent. This is Sandals at Sandals St. Vincent, and it's another beautiful day in paradise. Today's our last day, but I kind of wanted to go over a little bit of what we found out here at this resort. Number one, absolutely gorgeous resort. The food's phenomenal. The staff is wonderful. They really did a good job on with this resort. And St. Vincent is one of 32 islands. And it's the largest of the Grenadine Islands. We did go to some of the other islands. We went to Mystique. You see right here. It's a little bit of the video. And hey, welcome to Mesquite Island of the Grenadines. It's one of the 32 islands that make up St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This island, you can get here by plane, but it's got to be a little charter plane to come out here, or you can take a boat like what we did. No, not that boat. It was a bigger boat over there. But anyway, it's about an hour ride out here and get a little choppy. We had some fun with it, but it was a fun ride. But oh yeah, she didn't care for it too much, but
it was a little bumpy.
It was a little bumpy. Anyway, this island is more for the rich and famous than anything else. There's only about 100 actual inhabitants here, not including the workers. So it's not a very populous island, but it's very, very ritzy and wealthy. A lot of big name celebrities here. Go look it up. You'll see all the ones that I have places here on Mystique. And we also did another island. Can't remember the name, but I'll put it up right here when I remember it. But otherwise, you can see over here we have over the water bungalows. They're 2-story over the water bungalows. It's kind of unique for us. It's a first for Sandals. Behind here, which I'm not going to show you right now, but it's the 2-bedroom Butler beachside villas. Again, another first for Sandals. They are doing a lot of new things with the new resorts, and it's kind of the Sandals 2.0. But anyway, I think you should come here and check this out. It is amazing. The staff is great. The water sports. And I'll put some of the scuba diving video right here. You can see some of the awesome diving here. The corals are amazing. The fish, lots of fish, very nice diving. I compare this to St. Lucia very much. It's just wonderful. The water sports are free. They'll take you out water skiing or tubing. Tubing is a blast here. They also have kayaking. They have the hobby cats that you can use. They have water bikes, which is kind of neat. It's got a little pontoon thing that you kind of sit on, you pedal along, and you're well above the water and you go anywhere. Over on this point over here is a bat cave. Now you can take the kayaks up there. You can't go inside it anymore. They don't allow that. Someone hurt themselves. Long story there, but you can get the kayak up next to the bat cave so you can smell and you can hear them. They're kind of bizarre. But you can snorkel through there and you can scuba dive through there. Unfortunately, all the diving that I did, none of it included the bat cave, which I wish they had, but you know, you're at the mercy of where they take you. The diving was still spectacular. Weather has been wonderful. Only 2 days of rain, actually a day and a half of rain. The first Tuesday was a full day of rain, but that's the reason why it's so green and lush here. The other things that here is the water. As you can see behind me, the water is just super smooth, no big waves, none of that, and it is warm. It's 83 degrees on the surface. Underneath it was down to about 80, but still very warm water to go here. There is an overwater chapel. For, I think it's $750. You can reserve that for your wedding. It is gorgeous. There is a glass bottom floor in there. You can see that. When you're walking up, you can see right to the ocean. We saw one wedding there. There was another wedding right here on the beach last night. at sunset. Gorgeous. This is the place to get married. If you're looking at getting hitched, right here on this beach is the sunset right behind me, because right now I'm in the morning, you can see the sun's in my face. Sunset's right behind me here. I have seen some, look at this picture here of one of the sunsets. Then look at this drone footage I just did the other night of the sunsets. Awesome, very awesome. So anyway, the resort is big. It sits on 50 acres. There are 301 rooms here. We're on a swim out suite, as you can see here. This is the swim out suites are it has the pool along the entire building. All right, so another first for Sandals too is a crescent pool. They have this really unique crescent pool. It's one of 6 pools they have here on the resort. They also have 11 restaurants, and one of them being Bucan. Bucan is a very unique restaurant because they serve kind of a local cuisine, and they serve it family style. If you ever wanted to go someplace and kind of see what they eat at that island, this is the place to do it. It's Bucan. Here, you can see some of the food pictures here. Which is Steakhouse. Over here is Parasol Beach Club. They also have Sora, which is the Italian restaurant. They have Gatsu Gatsu, which is probably my favorite restaurant of all. Look at some of these dishes here. Isn't this amazing? Every night I went up to the sushi chef and I asked him, please just make me whatever your specialty is. And these are the dishes I get. And also Christy, since she only likes the the veggies, this is what she got. It's veggie sushi. It's amazing. So in closing, highly recommend this place. There are still little things that they need to fix, but as any new resort, or any resort in fact, that's going to happen. So I think, if you're going to choose this place to go and spend your vacation, or this is the place you want to get married or your honeymoon, you're not going to, but all good things must come to an end. And I have to go back to the room and pack, unfortunately. We do, one of the things I do want to mention is when you do leave, they get you the airport policy 3 hours before your flight. That means our flight leaves at 3 o'clock. They leave here at 11 because it takes you about an hour to get to the airport. Yeah, it sucks and everybody hates it, but it's a policy. And the reason why is they don't want to be responsible for you missing your flight. You can sign a waiver and waive that liability from them and put it all on you if you want to stay longer. I just go sit at the airport. We get some work done. I just know that we're not going to miss the flight that way. So we put up with it. I wish we could stay here a little longer, but if that's the case, just extend your stay. Don't worry about the ride to the airport is curvy, hilly and things. I think I talked about it in my first video. If you're staying here in a butler villa, you do get a water transport to the marina, which is only about 20 minutes away from the airport. So you're saving about, 20 minutes of travel time. It's 20 minutes on the boat ride, 20 minutes to the airport. So you have 40 minutes versus an hour. But it's also much more scenic than going through mainland. So with that, come see this wonderful island. And I need to get out of the sun because it's freaking hot. This is beautiful. Come and see it. Sandals St. Vincent. This is the place to be.